This video has been prepared by FSU College of Law students under the supervision of licensed attorneys. It is intended to provide legal education only. The students are not attorneys, and the information provided does not constitute legal advice. We hope this information is helpful.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jamie Braun. I am a professor at the Florida State University College of Law, and I am co-teaching the COVID-19 Veterans Legal Clinic along with Professor Darby Kerrigan-Scott, who was unable to join us today. And the Veterans Clinic provides free legal services to veterans in our community in the areas of housing law, stimulus check assistance, consumer law, SNAP benefits, and unemployment benefits, all caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to two of our students who are going to present on the area of SNAP benefits today.
All right, thank you. Hello, my name is Ryan McDonald, here with my colleague Ray Reese. We are here with the Veterans Legal Clinic explaining how to access SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, here in Florida. The COVID-19 Veteran Legal Clinic provides free legal services to veterans on civil matters related to the COVID-19 pandemic in the areas of housing, consumer, stimulus check assistance, unemployment compensation benefits, and SNAP benefits. We are law students at FSU enrolled in this clinic, working under the supervision of licensed attorneys to assist veterans in their legal needs stemming from COVID-19.
Hi everyone, my name is Ray Reese, and we're going to give a little roadmap on what we're going to be talking about today. So first off, we're going to be discussing what SNAP benefits are. Next, we're going to tell you a little bit about what you can and can't buy with SNAP benefits. We're going to discuss the eligibility requirements for SNAP. We'll also talk a little bit about how the pandemic has affected SNAP requirements. Then we'll move into what the work requirements are typically. Next, and we'll go into the how to apply for SNAP benefits, and then finally, what happens if your application is denied. So to begin, what are SNAP benefits? Well, SNAP is an acronym for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. It's formerly known as the Food Stamp Program, and still commonly people refer to it as that. It's a federal program that provides nutrition benefits to low-income individuals and families, and these are used at stores, grocery stores, to purchase food. And it's also administered by the United States Department of Agriculture under the Food and Nutrition Service. However, benefits are distributed by specific departments of U.S. states. So here in Florida, SNAP benefits are distributed through the Department of Children and Families. Recipients will receive an EBT card, which they can use to use their benefits. In Florida, it's called the Access Florida card.
According to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, about 1.3 million veterans live in households that participate in SNAP. And also, Florida has the largest number of veterans participating in SNAP at 116,000, followed by Texas and California.
So, what can you buy with SNAP? You can buy any food for the household, and this includes, your typical fruits and veggies, meat, poultry, fish. You can get dairy products like cheese and milk, bread, cereals. You can even get other food, kind of snack foods like chips, and the like. It also covers non-alcoholic beverages like juices. It also includes seeds and plants, which produce food for the household to eat. Now, some of the things you can't buy with SNAP include alcohol like beer, wine, liquor. You can't buy cigarettes or any tobacco products. It also doesn't cover vitamins, medicine, supplements. You can't buy live animals, though there are some exceptions. You also cannot purchase prepared foods or hot foods. So you couldn't buy the rotisserie chickens in the grocery store. It also doesn't cover non-food items like pet foods, cleaning supplies, hygiene products.
Eligibility. To qualify for SNAP benefits, you must be a resident of the state of Florida and meet one of the following requirements. Having a current bank balance, savings and checkings combined, under $2,000, or a current bank balance under $3,000 if you share a household with one of the following: a person age 60 and over, or a person with a disability. Disqualifications. People who are convicted of drug trafficking, running away from a felony warrant, those who break food assistance program rules on purpose, non-citizens without a qualified status, and some students in colleges or universities are disqualified and not eligible for food assistance benefits. Any veteran of the armed services can apply for food stamps, and qualification is based on the same conditions that all applicants for food stamps must meet. Your benefits are calculated based on household size. So what is a household? SNAP defines a household as all individuals that live together in one residence and purchase or prepare meals together. So there may be people living in your house that do not fall under your household. It doesn't matter whether the people in your household are claimed as dependents on your taxes, but regardless of whom you claim as part of your household, you will need to provide documentation showing that all the members of your household are physically living with you. And you will also need to provide documentation of all income coming into the house. Income limits depend on household size. So for example, a household of one can have a maximum gross monthly income of $2,082. And as you can see on the chart here, it continues to go up depending on the household size.
So you might be wondering, how much am I going to get in food stamps? So there's a couple of steps on how to figure that out. So first off, you're going to want to determine your gross monthly income, which is basically the amount of money you earn before anything is taken out for taxes or other deductions. And then you just you get your household size. So if your gross income is equal or exceeds that of the limit for your household, you would want to refer back to that chart on the previous slide, then you do not qualify for assistance. But if it is less, then you go on to the next step, which is determining your net monthly income. So net monthly income is the total gross income minus deductions that can include shelter costs, dependent care, medical costs for elderly or disabled. On the side, we have a link where there's a little bit more in depth on some of these deductions for determining your net monthly income. So like gross income, if your net income is equal or exceeds that limit of your household, then you don't qualify for assistance. But if it does, or if it's below, you go on to the next step, which is where you call your benefits are calculated by multiplying it by 30%. And then after that, you subtract that number from the maximum allotment for your household size, and you can find out how much you'll get.
Changes to SNAP benefits due to COVID-19. The work search requirement has been suspended. With regards to the requirements that a recipient be searching for work, Governor DeSantis has postponed the work requirement through the end of October. Florida unemployment recipients now have until December before they'll have to prove they're applying for jobs to collect benefits. The Department of Children and Families said federal regulations require applications be processed within 7 days for expedited SNAP benefits and within 30 days for regular SNAP benefits. As of now, the state reports it is meeting those requirements. And all SNAP benefits will continue to get the maximum amount of assistance based on their household size through October.
Now again, the current work requirements are not in effect, but we did want to discuss kind of what they are. There are two separate work requirements. There's the general work requirements, And there's also the able-bodied adult without dependents work requirements. The second applies to you if you are between the ages of 18 to 49, able to work, and don't have any dependents. So first off, general work requirements. So they include registering for work, participating in SNAP employment and training or workfare if assigned, taking a suitable job if offered, and not voluntarily quitting a job or reducing your work hours below 30 a week without a good reason. So if you have to meet these requirements and you don't, you'll get disqualified from getting SNAP for at least a month. And after that, you have to start meeting the requirements again. If you get back on and you don't meet the requirements again, you'll be disqualified for longer than a month, and you could be disqualified forever. You're excused from the general work requirements if you are any one of these things. If you're already working at least 30 hours a week, if you're meeting work requirements for another program, such as the temporary assistance for needy families or unemployment compensation, if you're taking care of a child under 6 or an incapacitated person, if you're unable to work due to a physical or mental limitation, if you're participating regularly in an alcohol or drug treatment program, or if you're studying in school or a training program at least half-time. However, college students are subject to other eligibility rules.
All right. Again, this is not currently in effect due to COVID-19, but if you are age 18 to 49, able to work, and don't have any dependents, you are classified as an able-bodied adult without dependents. And you might need to meet both the general work requirements and this additional requirement to get SNAP benefits. You can meet the able-bodied adult without dependents work requirement by doing any one of the following. Work at least 80 hours a month. For this, any type of work can qualify, whether it be for pay, for goods or services, unpaid, or volunteer work. Or you can participate in a work program at least 80 hours a month. A work program could be SNAP employment and training or another federal, state, or local work program. You could also participate in a combination of both work and work program for a total of at least 80 hours a month. Finally, participating in work for the number of hours assigned to you each month. The number of hours will depend on the amount of your SNAP benefit. You are excused from the able-bodied adult without dependent work requirement if you are unable to work due to physical or mental limitation, pregnant, have someone under 18 in your SNAP household, or if you are excused from the general work requirements. If you have to meet this work requirement but you don't, you will lose your benefits after 3 months. To get SNAP benefits again, you must meet the able-bodied adult without dependent work requirement for a 30-day period or become excused. Otherwise, you need to wait until the end of your 3-year period when you'll get another 3 months under the time limit.
Next, we want to talk a little bit about the new SNAP online purchasing pilot. So in April, DCF said that Florida will pilot a program which basically allows SNAP recipients to purchase groceries online with the use of an ABT card. Both Walmart and Amazon online purchasing are available statewide. However, do note that the Walmart delivery fee is not covered by SNAP benefits, but also Amazon free shipping is available for orders of 35 or more. And if you are a SNAP participant, you are automatically eligible to participate in this program, and you don't need to complete any separate application.
All right, applying for SNAP benefits. There are 3 ways to fill out your application for SNAP benefits: online, written, or over the phone. Online applications are the best method and can be filled out at this link, myflorida.com/accessflorida. For a written application, you can call the Florida Department of Children and Families at these phone numbers, 866-762-2237 or 850-300-4323 to request an application, which will then need to be faxed or mailed to Access Central Mail Center. If neither of these options work for you, then you can apply over the phone at 866-762-2237, where an agent will walk you through the application. But please note this is time-consuming and should be a last resort. The preferred method is online.
So next, we kind of just wanted to give you a little bit of a look at what applying online looks like. So you go to the Access Florida website, and you can create a My Access account or sign in if you already have an account. And then you can start a new application, finish an unfinished application. It also lets you know some of the things you might need to gather for food. For SNAP example, like your social security number, date of birth, some of your income information, any resource or asset information, and some housing. Or you might need some housing expenses information. And again, once you're in the portal, you would select the program that you would want to apply to. You can also apply for other programs if you need to. And then you start your application, and it's just having you fill out some information about you and other people in your household. And as you go through, you just go through the application, and you get the information about yourself, any of your assets, your income, your expenses, and then you hit submit. So what happens if you're denied? If you're denied, you can appeal. And there are a couple of steps of how to do that. So first off, you're going to want to look at the back of your denial letter, and there's going to be an appeal form. And so you fill that out, and then at the bottom of the form, there is instructions for how to return it. Then you're going to wait for a notification of your hearing. This notice will be sent by mail to the address listed on your application, so you want to make sure that address is correct. And if you can attend it in person, you can contact the office and see if you can schedule a hearing over the phone. Then if you choose to go in person, you're going to visit the SNAP office on the date of your appeal. And you'll make sure that you provide all documentation and proof of your reason for appeal to the appeals officer.
All right, to wrap up, the COVID-19 Veterans Legal Clinic wants to help you receive the SNAP benefits you are entitled to. To be eligible, you need to be a Florida resident, under the income and asset limits, and satisfying the work requirements. The best way to apply for SNAP is online through myflorida.com/accessflorida. And even if you are denied after your first application, this decision can be appealed.
So if you'd like to get in contact with us at the Public Interest Law Center, here we provided some contact information. We have our physical address. If you wanted to come in person, which there are people staffed there Tuesday through Thursday from 8 to 5 p.m. You can also mail us at the address provided there. You can also email us at pilk@law.fsu.edu. You can even call us at 850-644-9928, and that number also accepts text messages. And you can even fax us at 850-644-0879.
For further information on the contents of our presentation, we included some links to the application, benefit calculation, SNAP response to COVID-19, and other general SNAP benefits information. Are there any questions? No.
Seeing no questions, that will conclude our presentation today on SNAP benefits. Thank you everyone for participating.
The Public Interest Law Center provides limited legal services, but if you would like to have your legal issue considered, please email us at pilc@law.fsu.edu.